All right, so some of the questions I get quite a bit is walking with a vest, because that's a hot item right now. Steps, right? Steps, super important. Conditioning, heart rate, and then also to interval or fartlek, and then as well as distance, right? So loading distance. I got some athletes that actually training for marathons, triathlons, high rocks. There's some need to load mileage, load distance, load interval distance, load compartmentalized effort, right? So like 100% of race pace, doing 50% of the race distance in intervals. That's just, I just pulled that out of my ass, right? So it's not necessarily what I would do. It's just how eventually you would progress and regress the work to get you ready for a race, right? Like a traditional loading of mileage for a marathon runner. Another thing too, one big thing that we do with a lot of our guys is loading race pace in distant intervals, right, with full recovery. One that really messes them up and messes up a lot of my athletes, anything from long distance to short distance or middle distance, like a high rocks or even CrossFit, doing intervals and not allowing the athlete to go until the heart rate gets below 100. So once it's at 99 beats, they can go. Some of these kids, man, they'll just lay down. They'll try to figure out a way to bring the heart rate down, and it just won't come down. So looking for that almost full recovery to go again is difficult for a lot of the guys, right? A lot of guys and girls. So to answer the question, it all works as long as you're consistent with it and you change it up. So if you're someone that doesn't move a lot and you're sedentary at work, steps are great, man. Steps are great post work. There's great in between work, taking calls while you're walking. Don't be a weirdo and be on like the treadmill while you're on a Zoom call. Nothing worse than having somebody bouncing around while you're talking. But go ahead and get your steps in, 10, 15,000 a day, maybe even 20. Working towards some mileage. We like building our mileage load of running just in our warm-up alone. If we run a half a mile, which isn't a lot, but we run a half a mile every warm-up 5 days a week. Well, now just with that, without conditioning, without running, without workouts, we've already accumulated 2.5 miles. Do that over the course of 1 month. Now, okay, we got 10 miles. Not much for long distance runners, but if you haven't been running, it's a lot. For the bigger kids or kids that haven't, kids, there's just everybody, adults, right? For people that haven't been running, a big thing to do is run distance and distance, don't run distance, run intervals. So don't run, hey, I want to run more, so I'm going to go run 3 miles. No, start off just running for 20 minutes. Run for 30 minutes, build it over the next couple weeks and then build up to it. The other one too that's big is incremental change every 2 weeks for conditioning works really well. So if I run 20 minutes for 2 weeks, the next day or on the third week, I'm going to run, obviously I'm still recovering from my workout. On the third week, I'm going to actually run 25 minutes and then 2 more weeks. And then on the 5th week, I'm going to run 30 minutes. So that's a great way to incrementally load it